Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome our graduates, families and friends here on what is a very special day for you, your Macquarie University graduation ceremony. Firstly, I would like to ask you all to please ensure that your mobile phone has been switched off. There are a couple of items I need to run through before the ceremony starts. Firstly, you are all welcome to take photographs during the ceremony. However, we do ask that you remain in your seats so that you do not impede the view of the other guests. Under no circumstances should anyone stand in the centre aisle or approach the stage. Please note that this ceremony will be streamed live on the Macquarie University YouTube channel. Should we have a situation that requires us to evacuate the building, please follow the instructions of our security staff. There are 4 exits from the graduation hall, 1 in each corner of the building, 2 in the back corners and 2 in the front. You will also find our safety information on the back page of your program. Plaques, frames and photography services are available in the atrium building next to the refreshments marquee. If you have pre-ordered a frame or plaque, please make sure you collect it today. In a moment, the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honorable Michael Egan AO, accompanied by the academic procession, will enter the graduation hall. When the procession has arrived on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be performed and you are invited to join in the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Mr. Tobin.
Thank you. Pudri Mulinawul, everyone. Good morning. Nalawa, welcome. I feel like I know you already, actually. We all get a bit crazy when the camera's on us, don't we? And I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families, the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and for the invitation to welcome you here this morning. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated, particularly by our elders. Education is highly valued in our culture as well. Knowledge meant survival, and our elders are traditionally accorded great respect for their accumulated wisdom and experience. My family descends from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. As such, he enrolled his daughter, Maria, into the Native Institution, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie himself, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them and became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name from. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. For your progress progresses us all. Your advancement is our advancement. Now, I'm not taking anything from you, I'm just sharing that a truth that was perhaps better understood in traditional times when clan groups were smaller and abided by strict sharing laws. It meant that the food that you brought or caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the community. Your good fortune and efforts were enjoyed by all and nourished everyone, literally. You, of course, were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we do it properly. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 200 years ago, he described the people he encountered here as the happiest people he had ever met in the world. They had nothing, he wrote, but the tools that they carried. They made shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and harvested food from the land without tilling the earth. In traditional times, everyone was accorded rights to the country or clan area where he or she was born into. So there was no homeless people normally, no rich and poor either. Everyone had pretty much the same amount of gear, what you could carry. There were no armies or jails or even police. We have no history of slavery or empire building. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, and they were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in the natural state, with rivers clean and unpolluted, having people drinking out of them as they have done for the past 20 to 30,000 years here. Now remember, this is not an ideal or a dream, this is normal life. Or was. There is no reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us now, so we've got to get extra clever. But we can do it. We're a resourceful people. So I would say expect great things from your lives. Dream big. Do great things. Together we can work to get a country that we can be proud of and that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you people graduate. I just want to say congratulations to all of us and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you. Congratulations. Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the Chancellor of Macquarie University, the Honourable Michael Egan, AO.
Thank you, Chris Tobin, for your welcome to country. Well, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and it's good to see that we do have a number of boys and girls with us today, and also a couple of babes in arms, and they're particularly welcome too. I don't think any celebration is as good as it can be without children and babies present. They always enhance the celebration. But one thing is certain, little babies in particular, during a long ceremony will start to cry or make a noise. And when that happens, you are not to take them outside. We will not be bothered in the slightest. We've all heard babies cry. We've all done it ourselves. And in any event, we've discovered from experience that if a baby wails their lungs out during a graduation, they're back within 25 years to take out their first PhD. Now, it's my very great privilege to preside at this very important ceremony today. And first, I welcome our graduands, and I hope that this will be a happy and memorable occasion for all of you. But it will only be a happy occasion if you relax. Some of you look happy and relaxed, others look as though they're about to head into the examination room rather than receive a degree. You have passed, I'm sure of that, so just relax. Nothing can go wrong today, absolutely nothing. The worst thing that can happen, and it has happened on occasions, is that a graduate trips when they come up here. We have that covered too. We always designate someone to pick up the graduates who fall over, and today that job falls to none other than Kate Blanchett. So please, graduands, just sit back and relax and have a great day, because you deserve to take pride, great pride, in your graduation. Completing a degree is never easy. You need an intelligent and inquiring mind. You need determination and perseverance, and you need to make many sacrifices. So welcome and congratulations to each and every one of you. Today I also want to welcome, and especially welcome, those of you over there or sitting behind our graduands who are here as our graduands' invited guests. Because if you think about it for just a moment, you've obviously done well too. The very fact that you're here, the fact that you've been invited by one of our graduands to share one of the great days of their lives is proof positive that you've been very important in their lives and in the successes that we celebrate today. So mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, cousins, sons and daughters, grandmothers and grandfathers, friends, husbands and wives, partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, lovers or whatever you are, congratulations and thank you for celebrating this great occasion with us. And by the way, today, as we have been for all of our graduations this year, we now live stream them. So this graduation ceremony is being watched by people all around the world. And graduands, if you have someone watching from elsewhere in Australia or overseas, please feel free to give them a wave. That's the camera up there that you look at. So don't hesitate to do that if you've got someone watching in. I don't want you to think either that observing today's graduation is the end of your role. I have another very important service for you to perform for our newest graduates, as they will soon become. I want you to make sure that the degrees they receive today are never ever put in a bottom drawer, but are always proudly displayed in a position of prominence. In other words, if our graduands are too self-effacing to proclaim their own success, you make sure you do it for them. Now, the ceremony that we're about to participate in is one of the world's oldest social rituals. For centuries, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones our graduands are wearing today, and participating in ceremonies just like this one. There are some 50 universities in the world which can trace their history back more than 500 years. Macquarie, by comparison, of course, is relatively young. We celebrate our 50th Jubilee this year. We proudly take our name from Australia's greatest colonial governor, Governor Lachlan Macquarie, a man whose greatness and achievements were never acknowledged by his contemporaries, but only by history. Those of us who went to school in New South Wales learned that Macquarie was a great builder, but his greatest legacy had nothing to do with bricks and mortar. His greatest legacy was the ethos he established, much to the chagrin of the British authorities, of an egalitarian society, because it was Macquarie's insistence that in this fledgling convict colony that there be no distinction between the free and the freed that was the foundation of the Australian notion of a fair go for all. And that is the legacy that here at Macquarie we will always aim to maintain and honour. After our first 50 years, we now have more than 150,000 Macquarie graduates living in more than 140 countries. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We're regarded as one of Australia's leading research universities and are currently extending our research as we are our course offerings and our facilities. On your way here this morning, you may have seen our still relatively new Macquarie University Hospital, only a few years old. We are the only university in Australia with our own private hospital. And as well as being used for its primary purpose of treating sick people, it's also used by the postgraduate medical students and academics in our School of Advanced Medicine. And I might say it is an excellent hospital with absolutely first-class standards of care. And I know that from personal experience. I spent 3 days as a patient in the hospital towards the end of last year, and I can assure you that the care is absolutely first class, especially if you're the Chancellor. We're also very proud of our still new library, which is still the only university library in Australia with an automated book retrieval system, although I understand another university is copying us and soon will have one also. And only last year we opened our Advanced Hearing Hub, a world-leading institute in hearing and language sciences. So we're looking forward and we're on the move. Here at Macquarie we have a very clear and straightforward mission, and that mission is to transform people's lives and to improve the lives not just of our own students, but also of people all around the globe, by the work and achievements of our graduates and by the fruit of our research. We want Macquarie always to be a leader in teaching and learning and a leader in the accumulation of knowledge and understanding. Excuse me. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. And graduands, in just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Now, graduands and ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure at today's ceremony to honour, in accordance with a resolution of the University Council, Ms Kate Blanchett for admission to the degree of Doctor of Letters Honoris Causa of Macquarie University. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Professor Bruce Doughton, to read the citation. Professor Doughton.
Chancellor, thank you. I invite Ms Kate Blanchett to please stand for the citation. Kate Blanchett is an actor of international renown, the winner of 2 Academy Awards and a major contributor to the arts, philanthropy and the community. She has enhanced and enriched the arts both as a theatrical practitioner and in her shared role as Artistic Director and CEO of the Sydney Theatre Company. A brilliant actress, she has played an extraordinary range of characters, from the Virgin Queen Elizabeth I in 2 memorable films on her reign, to the leading role in Woody Allen's Blue Jasmine, for which she won a Golden Globe Award and an Oscar this year. The Golden Globe win was her 3rd, and the Oscar her 2nd. Acclaimed by critics, she has also received 3 BAFTAs and numerous other international and Australian Film and Theatre Awards. In 2012, she was appointed a Chevalier de l'Ordre des Arts et des Lettres by the French Minister of Culture, and in 2007, she was awarded the Centenary Medal for Service to Australian society through acting. Born in Melbourne, Ms. Blanchett graduated from the National Institute of Dramatic Art in Sydney in 1992. She appeared in several Sydney Theatre Company productions and Australian television shows before making her international film debut in 1997 with a role in Paradise Road. The following year, she played the lead role in Elizabeth, for which she won a BAFTA and a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress. Her many subsequent accolades include an Academy Award for her role as Katharine Hepburn in Martin Scorsese's The Aviator. Other films for which she is known include The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, I'm Not There, Notes on a Scandal, Robin Hood, Hannah, Veronica Guerin, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and The Hobbit. Ms. Blanchett is also regarded as one of Australia's leading stage actors, performing in plays such as The Maids, The Wars of the Roses, A Streetcar Named Desire, and Uncle Vanya. She won the Ibsen Centennial Award, Helpman Award, and a Mo Award for Best Actress when she played the title role in Hedda Gabler. At the forefront of Australian theatre, she was co-artistic director and co-CEO of the Sydney Theatre Company with her husband, Andrew Upton, from 2008 to 2012. Under their leadership, the theatre attracted an array of international artists to Sydney. Ms. Blanchett, an outspoken environmentalist, is an ambassador for the Australian Conservation Foundation. She is also a patron of the Sydney Film Festival and an ambassador of the Australian Film Institute. She holds honorary Doctor of Letters degrees from the Universities of New South Wales and Sydney. She received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and in 2007 was named one of the 100 most influential people by Time magazine. Chancellor, it is with extraordinary pleasure that I present to you Ms. Kate Blanchett for the award of the degree Doctor of Letters honoris causa.
Ms. Kate Blanchett, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Letters. Dr. Blanchett, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Kate Blanchett to give the occasional address.
Thank you. And thank you, Vice-Chancellor. That young child at the back with the strong set of lungs is obviously saying that I'm also a mother of three. A hearty thank you, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of this illustrious faculty, staff, distinguished and not so distinguished guests, as this wonderfully open-minded university welcomes all individuals of curious mind, irrespective of status. Welcome families, friends, and perhaps most importantly today, welcome and congratulations to you, the hard-working graduands who are truly distinguished. For it is you who have toiled, examined, and laboured long in your individual pursuits to be recognised here today. And in comparison to the amount that you've already given this wonderful university, and I trust that you will continue to give the university, I'm just a ring-in, really. But thank you, I'm greatly honoured. Congratulations also to those who have helped carry this remarkable yet venerable institution to its 50-year milestone. So when one is conferred with an honour like this, one has to ask oneself, What have I done to deserve it? I work in the arts, and you who have been exposed to these broad but vitally important series of disciplines. The arts are what we stay alive for, what we work all week for, what we dream about, what connects us, and indeed, what some would say makes us human. Within this broad church is housed a myriad of professions that some of you will perhaps participate in, help change and shape and evolve. And I would like to posit today that it is the arts that has always been the driver of innovation and exploration. And I choose these words precisely because they are always accredited to science, innovation and exploration. A culture that supports change, adaptation, experimentation is the only way that a scientist can find the mental space to explore and innovate. A culture that is reduced and closed and inhibited will never result in innovation and exploration, and it will never produce truly great scientists. So you can see, yes, darling, I know, I won't be very long. It is the cultural space that is the vital ingredient here. The cultural space, as nebulous as it may appear to one's parents, who are often very worried about what one can actually do with an arts degree, this space is the very domain that you are about to inherit, adopt, adapt, develop, and challenge as educators and protectors of us all. So remember, when someone asks, what the hell can you do with an arts degree? Ask them, what can the world do without one? For the interconnectedness of all these many disciplines reach into the very nook and cranny of our lives on this planet, and the journeys that they take you and, by implication, our society on are many and varied. I started my tertiary education at Melbourne University, concentrating on fine arts with an eye to move into curation. And I drifted across, God only knows why, to economics and politics via architecture. And let me say that this happened to me when at the very threshold of the introduction of HECS, fees, and the hurdles that presented to students today. And I was simultaneously deeply immersed in the dramatic society. And then I stepped fully sideways and auditioned for NIDA up here in Sydney and got in. An incomplete arts degree perhaps at Melbourne University, but a springboard to a life immersed in culture and its dissemination. So my journey thus far, and I hope it continues, looks on paper random, and indeed being open to randomness, to chance, to variety, and therefore to opportunity has been a vital tool in my own personal creative toolkit. But on a deeper level, it hasn't been random at all, because it's held together by my passion and my beliefs. And whatever your area of pursuit, as they change and evolve, these are without doubt the most vital ingredients of them all. Discover those and you're truly on your way. So speaking of randomness, I'd like to close with a few thoughts from the brilliant educationalist Ken Robinson. Creativity is the process of having original ideas that have value. It is a process. It is not random. You can be creative in anything, maths, science, engineering, philosophy, as much as you can in music, painting, or dance. Creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it has produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Thank you. Thank you very much to Macquarie University. I'm deeply honoured. Thank you. Congratulations.
Well, graduands, I think that's great advice. Put your imagination to work. And I'm sure you'll agree with me, we've been very honoured today to have such a great Australian as Kate Blanchett give the occasional address at your graduation. I did notice in the Vice-Chancellor's citation that Dr Blanchett already has 2 honorary doctorates, one from the University of New South Wales and one from the University of Sydney. Now, even though I'm the Chancellor of Macquarie University, I'm not one-eyed, and I'm the first person to admit that those 2 universities are without doubt the oldest and the biggest and the wealthiest, and again without doubt the second and third best universities in Australia. So Kate has left the best to last, which is something my mother used to tell me when I was a little boy, when at mealtime, leave the best to last. But it's been a fabulous honour to have Kate here today and to hear such an outstanding and inspiring occasional address. Please join with me in thanking Kate once more. We now come to the key part of the ceremony, the reason we're here, and that's the conferring of degrees. Now, I told you earlier that nothing can go wrong, but this is the part of the ceremony that just worries me a bit, because many years ago I was told by the then Chief Justice of New South Wales that if I conferred a degree on someone who was not eligible to receive it, there was nothing I could do to take it back. So before I confer your degree today, I need an ironclad guarantee from the Acting Registrar, Mr. Craig Oliver, that all of you are eligible to graduate, that none of you were ever late in submitting an assignment, and that none of you ever missed a class. Craig, can you give me that assurance, please?
Chancellor, I certify that all the candidates present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees and diplomas they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees or diplomas please stand?
Graduands, in the name of the Council of Macquarie University and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees and diplomas for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Please be seated. Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Human Sciences and the Faculty of Arts. The Faculty of Human Sciences teaches courses and conducts research about people investigating the how and why. It is home to a number of internationally recognised research centres conducting groundbreaking research across disciplines in all areas like cognitive science and early childhood education. Exciting opportunities exist for students and researchers alike. The faculty includes research and study areas in advanced medicine, education, linguistics, psychology, early childhood, cognitive science and health professions. Students and staff in the Faculty of Arts work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems, identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they will need to understand the world, past and present. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, English, Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology and policing, intelligence and counter-terrorism. Chancellor, I now call on Professor Natalie Klein, Dean of the Law School, to present the graduates and diplomates. Professor Klein.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Policing, Intelligence and Counter-Terrorism with the Master of International Security Studies. Tristan Anthony Ephraim Elfring. Mika Heenek. Cameron McGinley. Jenny On. Peter Terry Panigiris. Amy Elizabeth Pisani. Hannah Quayle, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Portia Louise Whiffen. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Security Studies. Alma Gabrielle Apai Ball. Alexandra Patton. Sahara Bazniat. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Policing, Intelligence and Counterterrorism. Timothy Ian Cubitt. Trent Donald Harris. Katrina Ann Simone Harrison. Cheng Lung Ma. Guy Mazzella. Michael McGillian, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Christy Lee Oakley. Amy Elise Steinhauer. Renee Kylie Zal Ukrainek. Gayan Vitanage, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Ying Zhang. I present the diplomate awarded the postgraduate diploma in computer forensics, Mira Myra Rankudo Kardion. I present diplomates awarded the postgraduate diploma of Policing, Intelligence and Counterterrorism, Jennifer Buenconsejo. Shalini Nataraj. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Chancellor, I now call on Professor Janet Greeley, Executive Dean of the Faculty of Human Sciences, to present the graduates from that faculty. Professor Greeley.
Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Human Sciences whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the Bachelor of Education, Primary. Martha Awad. Alexander Bowen. Lauren Castle. Jessica Comensoli. Alora Dannon Cumberland. Ellen Marie DeRucas. Masuda Fakiri. Maria Fiona Gregory. Mika Charmaine Habil. Lisa Renee Hayward. Alicia Rose Klein. Heron. Georgina Rebecca Sally Knox. Kim Chow Lam. Dana Manukian. Kate Elizabeth Marlowe. Simone Mercer. Elizabeth Michaels. Bronte Matilda Rule Osborne. Jessica Pavani. Claire Elizabeth Ramshaw. Lauren Skibola. Mina Tran. Faraj Yusufov. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the Diploma of Education. Nicole Best. Jacqueline Brennan. Kylie Annie Chan. Lawrence Alexander Foster. Yuan Yuan Guo. Zinad Nagis Hussein. Ryan Latty. Warwick James McAlpine. Robert John McGinn. Anthea Rose Nichols. Daniel Pass. Josephine Perry. Danielle Ann Rameli. Miles Lee Richardson. Zanab Zadiki. Lara Ann Stewart. Brianne Sultana. William Tai. Yulia Tkachenko. Timothy Williams. Carolyn Elizabeth Woods. Xiu Ye. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the Diploma of Education. Justin Paul Schell. Alex Kate Schroeder. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Bronwyn Flynn Ely. Hannah Goto. Iori Kataoka. Jusun Kim. Rachel Almalani Latu. Shireen Richards. Anna Naromi Sanders. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Education, Early Childhood Education, birth to 12. Faiza Ali. Lolina Haran Al-Jassan. Shannon Crane. William Albert Dunlop. Cheryl Donna Howell. Mengshu Li. Kate Ann Loveday. Emma Joy Pierce. Joyce Wei N. Ung. Xue Ying Julie Zhang. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Education, Primary, Carlman James Roper. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Speech and Hearing Sciences, Eliza Elliott. Olivia Claire Jarman. Alice Mary Slavin. Gemma Swain. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Teaching, birth to 5 years. Allison Kate Nichols. Alicia Kate Punsak. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Translating and Interpreting with the Master of Applied Linguistics, Yuzhu Lin. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Translating and Interpreting with the Master of International Relations, Yin Ip. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Linguistics, Philippa Ruth Herman, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Ezra Nasser Youssef Magabla. Gagan Rajmala. Bikash Pudel. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Arts, Ling Chin. Mani Wang. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Communication Disorders, Lisa Jean Dhaliwal, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Education, Ilsa Marie Bird. Andrew Edward Grattan. Carl Bernard Sabir. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Educational Leadership, David Johnson. Virginia Ricobus. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Educational Leadership, Early Childhood Education, Brenda Louise Bambridge. Louise Ann Cosgrove, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Educational Leadership, School Education, Susan Isabel Knox. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Higher Education, Graham John Gumley. Kate Elizabeth Maitland. Simon Frank Taylor. Diana Saragi Tanip. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Special Education, Rebecca Fitzgerald. Jennifer Ann Jackson, who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for Academic Excellence. Fiona Marie McMullen. Rachel Joy Sarong. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Teaching, Birth to 5 Years, Olivia Wang Sa. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Translating and Interpreting. Hee-Jin Young. Eunju Song. Chang Zhang. Ying Zhang. I present the diplomate awarded the postgraduate diploma of Auslan English Interpreting, Benjamin Suter. I present diplomates awarded the Graduate Diploma of Education, Stephen Colin Munro. Louise April Williams. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Fabrice Badi, for a thesis entitled Cortical Auditory Evoked Responses to Rapidly Occurring Acoustic Stimuli Using Least Squares Deconvolution. Dr. Jonathan Ranti Carrion, who studied under a co-tutel joint PhD agreement with King Mongkut's University of Technology, Thonburi in Thailand, for a thesis entitled Critical Discourse Analysis of a Private Hospital in Thailand, a case study of the Bumrungrad International Hospital website. Dr. Gregory Ian Flannery, for a thesis entitled The New You. Dr. Camilla Gordon, for a thesis entitled Learning Astronomy in the Year Prior to Formal Schooling, an Intervention Study. Dr. Darrell John Hocking, for a who has been awarded the Vice-Chancellor's Commendation for a thesis entitled The Brief in Art and Design Education, a multi-perspectival and mixed methodological study. Dr. Gillian Rosemary Ireland, for a thesis entitled Contestation Over Literary Theories, English Teachers as Syllabus Interpreters. Dr. Joshua Alexander Kidd, for a thesis entitled The Pragmatics of Face as a Means of Revealing Japanese Student Identities in the Context of Classroom English Language Learning. Dr. Scott Hugh Marsh for a thesis entitled Locating and Imagining Leadership that Improves Learning in New South Wales Independent Schools. Chancellor, that completes this morning's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Human Sciences.
Chancellor, I call on Dr. Joshua Alexander Kidd, who has graduated today with a Doctor of Philosophy, to give the graduate response on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Kidd.
Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests. My name is Josh Kidd. I live and work in Japan, where I've been based for the past 20 years. Firstly, I'd like to extend my congratulations to my fellow graduates. I'm deeply honoured to have the privilege of speaking on your behalf and hope that I can do you some justice. I'm delighted to be here today, joined by my wife Miho with the camera and my daughters Isa and Sadika, my long-suffering family. They've shared in every step of this journey, put up with me, and what a journey it has been, being part of the Macquarie University Department of Linguistics, being taught by some of the best professionals in the world. Today is a day for celebration, a day to reflect on where we are, to acknowledge how we got here, and to turn our attention to the future. Where we are. Our work at Macquarie has been a significant part of our lives. It has played a pivotal role in shaping the people that we are. Today is the culmination of what has literally been years of hard work. Coursework, reports, research, presentations, assignments, examinations, thesis, the list goes on. The personal commitment has been extensive. There have been no shortcuts, no free passes handed out. Yet, at all times, the rewards have been immense. We have learnt far more than what is outlined in the course overview. We have discovered more about ourselves. We have learnt to examine our views, to challenge our assumptions, to question our biases, to listen to others, to be receptive to views that we may not always share. We have learnt to articulate our positions while accepting that they are always works in progress. We have recognised that we have much to learn and we have much to offer. How we got here, to our families, to our friends, we would like to extend a heartfelt thank you. To all of you incredible people who often have so much more faith in us than we do in ourselves. To those of you who can share in today with us and those many others who are unable to be here, we are deeply indebted to you for helping our dreams to take flight, while every so often reminding us to remain grounded. We would like to thank you for listening to our frequent concerns, while time and again restoring our waning confidence. You have celebrated our successes and encouraged us to bounce back when things did not go quite as planned. You have made our problems your problems, our goals your goals. Our accomplishments have not been achieved alone. We treasure your friendship, your conviction, your counsel. You are what makes us special. To our teachers, passionate, empowering, inspiring, demanding that we never settle for just good enough. You have been exceptionally generous with your time and guidance. Your knowledge and experience has enabled us to overcome all manner of obstacle. We value your ability to make the confusing comprehensible without making us feel too foolish. We appreciate your concern and interest in us beyond the classroom, for understanding that we are often juggling family life, professional commitments, and study, for knowing that this balance often goes askew. Thank you for instilling in us a clear awareness that our study and research at Macquarie serve real-world purposes. In the words Professor Christopher Candlin has challenged me with time and time again, now, what does it all mean? The future. The path that lies ahead is one full of challenges, opportunity, and potential. As we advance, we look forward to embracing future challenges, securing the knowledge that it is not avoiding, but facing these challenges that makes us stronger. Always alert to opportunity, recognising that opportunity seldom comes knocking on a closed door. Never leaving the door closed, conscious to keep it open. Never waiting for opportunity to find us, but vigorously forging our own path, step by step. Believing in our potential, committing to ourselves, pushing ourselves, challenging ourselves, demanding more of ourselves, rolling our sleeves up and getting down to work, recognising that there are no limitations other than those that we impose upon ourselves. Perhaps the most valuable lesson we've learned from our time at Macquarie is to understand that there is no finish line, only starting lines. So as we celebrate today, we do so with pride in what we have achieved and an eagerness to build on these achievements, to pursue our thirst for knowledge while identifying meaningful ways in which this knowledge can be employed to serve others. Mindful to ask ourselves, now, what does it all mean? This morning, when I saw the rain falling outside, I was talking to my family and I was reminded of a Japanese saying, "Ame futte, ji katamaru." This means that when it rains, the soil becomes stronger. Our foundations become stronger. So, graduates of 2014, as we confidently stride forward, let our impact be felt. Thank you.
Well, graduates, I think you'll agree that was an outstanding graduate address. Whoever chose Joshua to give it chose well, so I congratulate that person, whoever he or she may be. There were some great insights in that and some great advice. Forge your own path. And of course, it's true, there are no free passes in life, and to achieve any great accomplishment, you need commitment and hard work, and you also need a lot of support, and very often that's from your family. So I'm very glad to see that Joshua's wife and two lovely young daughters are here with him today, and I think they should stand and take a bow. Stand up, girls. Let everyone see you. Well done. And I think Joshua deserves another great round of applause too.
Mio
Well, no, that wasn't too bad, was it? That beautiful voice, ladies and gentlemen, belongs to Angela Brewer. And Angela sings at nearly all of our graduations. You're very lucky that she was singing today too, because on the occasions that Angela can't get here, I do the singing. Would you like to hear Angela sing some more? Okay, all you have to do is enrol in another degree, and when you come back, I promise you Angela will be singing at your next graduation. Please join with me in thanking Angela again. And we have some fabulous musicians over there. On the organ, Dr. James Forsyth. And on the flute, Dr. Chai Chang Ning. And also around the auditorium, we have a number of our alumni volunteers who come along to make sure that things run smoothly at your graduation. I'm sure you'd like to thank them as well. Well, graduates, this ceremony marks the end of one stage in your relationship with Macquarie, but it's certainly not the end of your association with Macquarie. From today on, for the rest of your lives, you are part of the bigger Macquarie family, which is our alumni, and part of the network of 150,000 Macquarie alumni spanning the globe. We'll keep in touch with you through our alumni program, which is focused on lifelong learning, lifelong support, and lifelong connections. Our commitment to you is to help you keep in touch and engaged with Macquarie throughout your life. And please, graduates, make sure you come back to Macquarie, either to undertake more study, to attend alumni events, or perhaps use our aquatic and fitness facilities. Well, graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. Believe it or not, you, each and every one of you, can change the world. And you don't have to be a Nobel Prize winner to do it either. Because almost everything you do in your homes, in your workplaces, and in your communities matters and can make a huge difference. The consequences of every effort, every action, large or small, can reverberate throughout society, through the decades, indeed the centuries. Even something as simple as a kind word or gesture can often be the spark that ignites a great life or a great career or a great achievement. Good heavens. So I think we're going to have to stay here for a little while. So as Chancellor of Macquarie University, I charge you to use what you have learned not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the community. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and inquiry. I charge you to recognise the worth and dignity of all people, particularly those who have not had the opportunities that you've enjoyed. I charge you to set high goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. I charge you, wherever you go, to go with all your heart. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. I hope also that you'll always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom, of course, are here with you today. So to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm now going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like all of our new graduates to please stand. Now, I ask you to put your degrees on the seats behind you so that your hands are free, and turn around to face your family and friends. And now I ask you to give them a mighty round of applause. The graduates can turn around. Here on the dais are also representatives of our academic staff who've supported you throughout your journey, and please join with me in thanking them. Please be seated. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shortly, but not too shortly, I'll wait till that rain starts, I think, I will lead the official party out, and it will be my great honour to invite all of you to join our newest graduates for refreshments overlooking the lake. Well, graduates, I wish you the very best for the future, and in the words of the old Irish blessing, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you and good luck.
The official party will now leave the graduation hall through the centre aisle and will be followed by the graduates. As you can hear, the storm is quite bad, so can I advise you to take cover in here for hopefully a short period of time. Would you please stand, remain standing until the last graduates have processed out. Thank you.